Guys, welcome to the post-market report by Goodwill. And as you can see, I have Nifty start here today. In the last couple of days, we have seen quite a bit of volatility, especially in the Friday session. As you can see, market broke a very important support zone and then just headed very downward. And then there was an upward rally as well, followed by some very favorable news related to the stock market. And then today, as it always happens, whenever there's a very sharp momentum, especially this is a V momentum, right? As you can see on the screen, like I've drawn. After every V sharp momentum, there will be sideways consolidation. This is how the market works, and we saw exactly that happening in today's market as well. But what's more interesting to me is the chart of Bank Nifty. As you can see over here, I had already drawn this particular level support. I have been actually mentioning the support line for about almost 10 to 12 trading sessions, and it has worked perfectly fine for the last 10 to 12 days as well. As you can see, once it broke down, there was a huge downfall, and once it has gotten again back up, made that fake out and closing above. Now again today we saw in today's market, Bank Nifty showed a good support exactly from that zone. So clearly, for me especially, when I'm trading tomorrow, I'm only going to be focusing on three main areas. That is this support which has been taking support for 10 to 12 days, and then we have this not a 52-week high, but a high that was made in the last week's bullish momentum. So this is the next resistance for me, and obviously the ultimate resistance is over here as a 52-week high. So these are the only three levels. I'm not going to complicate it any more than by putting RSI or Fibonacci, because it's very straightforward, especially in Bank Nifty. So after this, I have very important news about today's market was the wholesale inflation data. So one thing that you guys need to know about the inflation data is that it comes from two sources. One is from the government data, and that says it is at 1.89%. So clearly, this is a huge decline compared to the last month, when the entire market was sort of uh, jibber jabber, because everyone was a bit of scared on how the food inflation was going so high. But this month, clearly in November, market has come forth and it has delivered a very low inflation rate of 1.89. And especially the WPI, this is the another type of inflation that is based on the wholesale price index, and that is at 2.36%. But guys, compared to the last month, this is very very much better. But compared to last year, 2023 November, this is not that good. Back then it was only 0.39%, and right now at the moment it is 1.89%. So clearly, overall, it's a good news for the market. And next off, so basically HSBC, the investment banking firm, basically puts out an index every month and at the end of each year. So this year they are saying that all the India's private sector has performed very well, registering a 60.7 score, which is very good, and we have seen an overall rally in the entire markets as well. And next off, we have an important news from wockhardt, which is a pharmaceutical company, and they have apparently developed some sort of an antibiotic called Zenich, which will help people in liver transplant. So this is a crazy breakthrough for the stock. So we have noticed, stock work hard had hit a 10% upper circuit today. Clearly, as you can see, a big volume spike as well. A lot of new investors are entering into that stock particularly. That is very important to notice. And next off, we have PAPP. So basically an automotive share which makes these basically all the auto related parts, and it also facilitates some OEM manufacturing as well. And now they have basically gotten a very big order worth about 118 crores. So clearly that's a great news, going to affect the financials for the next coming 2 to 3 years as well. So clearly we notice a huge volume spike followed by a very sharp increase in prices, right? And next off, we have a very important news about Dixon Technology, one of my favorite shares in the tech industry over there, in the listed space. And Dixon basically makes a lot of electronics. They make from monitors to LEDs, OEDs, and smartphones as well. And now they are basically going into a manufacturing joint venture with Vivo India. So this is great news for the company. And irrespective of the market volatility, the Dixon share, as you can see in the chart over here, was going upward continuously. And today's session as well, followed by significant volume growth as well. We noticed a huge spike in Dixon. So clearly the stock might be in momentum for quite a while. And next up, we have a great news about Premier Explosive Shares, and they are basically partnering with the government, I suppose, and they have signed an MOU. Like we said, these defense MOU. It's hard to understand because we'll not get much information, but clearly they have received some sort of an MOU to manufacture defense and aerospace products. So that is a very great news for the stock. Will certainly affect the financials. So we noticed the stock going up by a huge chunk over today. Yesterday, even though the news was not that clear, we had seen some early signs of that news coming, and today it has been confirmed. So this is a great news for Premier Pro Explosives as well. And next up, I have a great news about Sky Gold share price, which actually hit a 5% circuit because it has issued 9:1 bonus share. That means if you own one share of Sky Gold, basically you'll get nine more. So again, guys, it's not like you'll make nine times more money. That's not how bonus share works. If you don't know how that works, please check out the course that I've put up in the description box where I've explained it very clearly how bonus share actually works.
If you're a trader following market calls and tips for day trading, use our tool RNT, Research and Trade. All you have to do is link RNT to your trading account, then just sit and relax. Turn trading into business at app.gwcindia.live. Check out description for more details.
Disclaimer: investments in the securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.